Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with episode 53, part 1 and 2. Because we had the Patreon hour, we yet again hit 50 likes or more on the live stream. We watched 30 minutes. With that gave us the hour, and about 15 minutes, I actually went back. About 2 minutes, maybe more. We got to about the 1 hour and 43 minute mark. But in the middle of that, Matt was describing what this woman looked like. We got a lot of interesting characters in that Patreon hour. Not only do we go back to Zorth and talk to Zorth, learn how to do all the things with the more bounders, great stuff, but then we went and saw Baron Visco. We had a Dragonborn guy that we didn't talk to all that long, said fuck off and chased us away. Then we got Madame Musk. Madame Musk comes in, and she is like this crazy, creepy old lady saying something about possibly accepting a trade in faces and souls. Then Bo rolled for it. We got whispers. We didn't really hear what the whispers were, but clearly Bo was onto something, because Bo said, would she really be trading for souls and faces? Matt said something. Then Jester questioned what this old lady was or something to that effect, and she got whispers. She was saying something, and then Matt was like, hold up, I'm going to describe it. That's where we kind of are now. He's in the middle of describing what this is, and we're to assume, based on the way the body of this, well, I'm not even going to say it's an old woman now, Madame Musk, based on the way she's moving, it is lots of little creatures, beings, whatever it is, we haven't really found out yet. I got to a point where I feel like he was just about to say it, and then I'm like, you know what, if I keep going with this, we're going to have nothing for the YouTube. So here we go. That's as far as that. Is there anything else? All the voices were great. Baron Visco was great. He was like a butcher kind of guy. Said the meat was rotting a lot quicker than it should be. It's like the ground is contaminated. We heard about Old POTUS a ways down. We haven't hit it yet, but we're probably going to do it in this 15-20 minutes. Old POTUS went insane, killed his family. I'm guessing that's where it all started from. Sort of like some tainted, poisoned earth and old man POTUS. I don't know what that all means. Let's just go jump in. We'll talk more at the end. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in the description below. If you're seeing this on YouTube, the Patreon Hour exclusive is for every episode of Campaign 2. All of Vox Machina Season 1 and 2, so many other shows. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, hundreds of movies. Go check it out. If not, Campaign 2, Episode 53, Cornered.
Like the head kind of shoots up towards her in a second.
Here it is.
And you see what looks to be like a snout.
I heard this.
But it's a small, long snout. Like for the size of the hood, you see this tiny little snout poke through and then pull back in, and the whole body seems to like recoil into the chair a bit and get still.
I said in the Patreon Hour, reminds me of an American Tail. I think it was an American Tail where they had the giant fake apparatus that they controlled. It's reminded me of that.
We should go.
There are no cats in America.
Exit Madame Musk's tent.
Oh my god.
We exit.
I turn around. Is it still there?
And Jester got whispers of
As you
what...
turn around, it's still there.
Jester, tell us what you know.
Go check out the boarded up house. One or the other. Just whatever.
Jester got whispers. That's why I wore the shirt. Jester has been a pretty big all-star of recent. She did the finals hit.
All right, the house.
Did the How Do You Want to Do This?
Yeah, so
I feel like
like
Jester has been shining brightly the last couple, so I honored her. Last I wore the Frumpkin shirt, because Frumpkin's always putting himself in danger. Detected
You guys are doing a great job.
Whatever the hell those
I'm sure of it.
feline dogs were, even though that sounds
guys.
like an oxymoron. I think that's what that
They
is.
were really cute though.
Who?
Were they little kobolds?
Kobolds?
Oh my god, were they little kobolds? No way!
Wait, there was kobolds under there?
She wants to be creepy, okay? Let her be creepy.
I don't know what's
You're
happening.
saying that was just a bunch of kobolds?
And it was an act?
Jester saying, let him be, let him be.
Those type of
I
creepy
honestly
people, they're
dig it.
always acts.
Let them do their thing.
They're scammers. That's how they
I have a
make their
respect
living.
for scammers.
Amazing.
Oh, like, that sounds bad.
Eloquent
Like,
compared to
if
our
it's
past
being done in a
experience with
like a magician kind of way where they're not
totally
violently
comfortable with
hurting
that.
people
Get out of
or
your BGB.
even
Yeah,
financially.
just a
Like
couple
they
of
weren't,
kobolds
they were
and
just
a
trying to
little
get by,
Not
like
even
that
sure
kind of
that would be
scam.
such
If you're just trying to pull a scam and make yourself appear to be something you're not, but you're not really causing
Keep pushing me,
harm.
not. Keep pushing me.
I don't like to disrupt that thing. Like you see a guy that's doing magic on the street and you're like, I know what he's doing, but other people might not, and I ain't gonna blow it for that kind of thing. I feel like that's what they were doing. They were doing no harm.
right.
Bunch of
So
kobolds
we are going to go
doing
check
their
out this
thing.
murderers.
Down on the left.
We got anti-venom.
POTUS.
They're gonna help us with
Yeah,
with
we look for the
potions
house
if we
on
get
the left.
tumor
The house
moss.
at the
That
end
was
of
a
the
thing.
road.
Murder.
They said if
so
we
you head
go get him
west
tumor
back
moss,
through the
they'll make us
the
healing
square,
potions for discounted
passing the
rates.
four corners on the right and the Baron
They also
Visco's
said they never
butchery
leave,
to the
which
left.
explains why they
Going
never
4
leave.
houses down to the
Well,
left. you
wait,
can see
I don't know
it's
why.
a
I guess so
small
they
home,
don't get
maybe
caught for
3
being
rooms
kobolds.
total. Some of it's
Old
kind
man,
of-
we're going to old POTUS's house.
the wood's warped and the building itself kind of leans a little bit to the right, but it's closed up.
They said he went insane and
does it look
murdered
like
his whole
there's
family.
Locks or barricades or like police
all
line,
gaps.
do not cross.
There's
tape?
not a police line, but it does appear to be locked.
Does it look lived in still, or does it look closed?
Make an investigation check.
Chimneys.
Good,
holes,
I feel like
steps
it
big
was.
enough for a
I feel like Matt said it was closed
Yeah,
up.
it's a
Like it
4.
was.
Kind of look at the house and
4 walls, roof.
I'm just gonna pick the lock.
Always kick the door down.
I'm just gonna go pick the lock. Good. Not. Yes,
Go ahead and
I
make
agree. In this situation,
Anybody
I don't
watching?
think we should
Joshua
I want to
pussyfoot
look and
around
make
it.
sure nobody's
26.
watching when
Let's
I'm
just
outside.
break this lock
Provide a
open.
meat shield
26.
barrier.
Oh my God. 26. He probably picked the lock across
I mean,
the
there's a lot of
street.
people walking through this the street, and you're going to the front door to pick it.
Is there a back? I want to do a little
Yeah,
scout
thank you. Do
around.
that.
Too late.
Honestly,
While
though,
Matt's
would,
working on
Okay.
it. I want to
Yeah,
scout
around
out.
here,
There's
would
not
it
a-
matter?
It's small enough to the point where there's
I
really
feel
only
like
one
there's a lot of
entrance and
people on the
exit.
street, and you walked over. Out of
There
26, you probably
is
picked it
one
so
window
good,
in
it
the
would have
back,
looked like
but
you
it's
used a key.
boarded shut.
Maybe if you rolled bad, it would be.
Pull on the boards a little bit
bit
till they
odd.
seem like they're.
I
in
feel
there.
like people just wouldn't give a shit or,
I mean,
or pay
they're
attention,
recently
especially
nailed, so it's not
Beast
they're not,
Town.
they're not weathered and
Beast
losing their
Town.
strength.
Right.
But they're boards. They can be broken or pushed in with enough force.
Okay. How you doing, Nod? Come
Almost
back around the
done.
corner.
26. 26.
26.
26, Matt. Come on. Matt,
Door
what are you
opens
doing
up.
over here?
I do a scan. Anyone watching us?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, Yasha
I
will.
was trying to do it too.
I feel like at
as well.
26, I feel like you should easily,
well,
like I
that's a
said,
natural
I feel
one.
like that should be like almost
I'm
like you used the
distracted.
key. You're so quick.
24.
24,
Oh, it's 18,
25.
25.
Oh my God, everyone's rolling.
So
We're the slickest people on earth.
there's like a couple of folks that are kind of looking over strangely as Not picks and opens the door, and they're just like,
Want to create a diversion or something? While we
It's
go.
we left. It's our house that we left stuff in there. So
see that there's this kind of rough
It's our
and tumble-looking
house.
hobgoblin.
People know
red
it's old
skin,
POTUS's house,
kind of
though.
a pointed nose.
I feel like
dark
if
hair
Madame
that kinda
Musk knew,
tumbles
everyone
past,
knows
that
that's
kind
not
of
our
ears that
house.
point backwards, and this kind of big square jaw kind of approaches. Goes, hey, well, what's the business?
You weren't.
But Portis owed us some money. We were just gonna go collect some of his furniture to repay the debt.
Make a deception check.
Hey, hey, that's something. Literally, I'm not kidding you. 5 minutes ago, I just
15.
watched Grandma's Boy.
15.
And in Grandma's Boy, they're repossessing his shit because he owes money.
Just turns around and walks around, which
Nice.
was more just like, what are you doing? didn't seem to be too inquisitive.
This
Once he
happens
did
in
that,
a
I was
lot of
like, "Oh, okay,"
movies.
and just walked away.
Can't pay
Yasha
the
will
freight
run outside
or the
Sentry,
debt,
and we'll
they
all
take
go in
your
the house
shit.
real fast.
Or-
Take a look.
Okay.
You owe money in anything. They'll start liquidating your shit till you
Walk
pay
inside.
your shit back.
It's very
Most of the
lightly
time, you
furnished,
lose all your shit.
and kind of sets a theme for probably how a lot of this city is. There is a simple table with a couple of chairs. You can see another what looks like a
I
table
remember
that's
one of my
used for
friends
dining mostly,
didn't believe
and,
that was real.
smaller chairs.
And he didn't pay
This
his
looks
rent,
like
and they
maybe a
literally,
family
while he
lived
was
here.
at work, took all his shit.
But
and
what you do notice
changed the
is
locks
the
on his door.
floor around
He came home, he
the
had no
dining
house or
table
shit.
to the left.
They
and
took his
near the entranceway that
Xbox,
goes into what might have been a
PlayStation,
bedroom
everything.
is just puddles of dried blood.
Any rifts to the
Puddles of
abyss?
dry- Yeah, that's
Make a
what I.
perception check.
Honestly, I was like,
story,
there,
right?
in my head, I'm thinking
One story, yeah.
there's like a rift in the basement, but wouldn't that allow?
Don't see anything that kind
In
of
my
look.
mind, at this
Head
point,
towards the bedroom
demon
where
dogs
the,
would
where
have
the
came
blood
through
stain
like they
seems
did
to be
with
coming
Zorth.
from. Take a look around.
Zorth
I'm
had to
also
literally
looking to
put
see
up a
if there's
thing. Unless we go in the basement, what if we go in the basement and there's like
looking for
a
basement, you said?
door,
Two.
like
Investigation
something,
Oh,
like
God,
like
have an
Evil Dead,
investigation.
Someone who was let
something
go
all
before
boarded
I
up
want
and
to look
padlocked
around
up.
this room
Like
and see if I can
it could be
ascertain how
other
this
people
happened.
kept trying to keep shit at bay.
Can I look for
But I feel like
any
if he murdered
loose
his whole family,
floorboards, papers,
people would have found
clear
shit like
places
that.
that people might hide
Investigating.
scrawling, hidden compartments.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
and
Can we see,
Matt's
what
kind of
does it look like where the blood
he
came
was like
from? Like where
smiling,
were the
kind of
bodies?
smirking a little. I think
That's
he's
kind
like,
of what an investigation check would allow. So
All right,
you rolled a
let's
what?
see what she
A
rolls.
6. You're
Ugh.
escaping your fair rolls.
13.
6, 13.
Not too bad. So
not too
looking
bad.
around
That's
the bedroom, you can
13's
see
my
what it looks
my
like.
border.
There's probably
I
one,
say all the time, 13's on
death
the
on the
brink
bed
of like
itself.
eh.
It looks
In
like
my opinion.
the
I mean, I know
splash-
it
the
might be
splatter
different to
patterns
them.
across the ground was there was some sort of a struggle. And there are
I think
two other
13's a lucky
smaller
number.
puddles.
I am
where
Jason
You can see what looks to be 3
from
bodies
Friday the
eventually laid to
13th,
rest
so I
and
think
bled out.
13 is a lucky
So
number.
there were 3 deaths here. 1 large on the bed, and then 2 smaller ones in the dining area.
Anything in the closet? I'm just going to check all
There's
the
no
rooms.
closet. There are drawers and stuff, but the place has already been stripped clean.
Does it look like they were killed and put in a place, or does it look like they were killed and just fell?
It's kind of hard to tell, really.
I'm going to sit on the floor and pull out my spell book and slap it down and take the time to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay, and what were you doing?
23 to look for loose floorboards, places that
Shelves.
hidden.
All right, we are all investigating everything in this.
You look
vicinity.
around.
Filling under desks.
I think we got like
Doing
5
lots
minutes
of-
left.
Most
I
of
feel
the
like
ground
something's
in
gonna
here
happen. I feel like we're gonna
is,
find something.
Not wooden boards, more than it's just stones that have been placed in the mud and then gone over with a bit of masonry to go ahead and seal it. So there's no loose boards, but you do feel around. It was a very good check, but you feel certain that there is no hidden
right.
compartment.
I thought we
or
were gonna
a
find
basement
something.
or anything beyond this. It is a simple abode.
Damn. I
So at
really.
least you confirm for yourself that there isn't something you're missing as far as the structure itself.
All right.
Damn it.
Poo.
All poo, yeah. I feel like I'm feeling just as down as all them.
take
I
a
thought
look.
in my head, I'm
Magic.
thinking there had to be a rift. That had to be where it
The house
started.
seems
And
pretty abandoned,
it was
cleaned
sealed
out,
away,
and
or at
whatever
least,
remnants
like
of these
Zorth
murders
did.
took place. This individual, this old POTUS you heard about, was apparently did this and was executed a couple days ago.
Okay, we go eat.
can we go eat now?
I burn another spell slot to return myself to looking like Jester as a boy.
Okay.
All right, let's go eat. Maybe we can ask around at the pub
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
the
Whatever.
tavern.
We're gonna go to the Four
Where
Corners.
This worked or something.
pub.
Maybe he was exposed.
They said it was a
to
very
something,
lively
seems like
area,
that a lot
L-shaped
of
barn
people
with
have been
a
exposed to
lot of
this
drinking.
Crazy making
right?
miasma.
Like maybe he woke up from a bad dream and killed everyone.
Oh
Maybe he
yeah,
ate some
there was
bad meat.
also something about
Maybe
people running around
for-
like crazy
oh my
people,
gosh.
dreaming crazy
What if in
dreams,
your bad
sleepless
dream
nights,
sometime you're
people
going
not
to
being
wake
able
up
to
and
sleep or
murder all
wanting
of
to
us
sleep
when
because
we're
of
in
the
our
bad
bubble
dreams.
You know what I am gonna
Things
murder
driving
all of you
people
is
mad.
in 5 minutes. We don't
Maybe
fucking
old
eat
POTUS
something.
Going
was just
there right
weaker
now,
or had it
we're
happen
walking there
longer.
Walk faster.
Maybe it was connected to it
publicly
closer.
executed, so we
Something
should
with he
just,
works. Where does he
gossip
work?
with
Where
the
does old
locals
POTUS work? What does he
in
do?
that way.
We'll go gossip.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the barn.
To the,
To the
Four
barn,
Corners.
Four Corners
All right,
barn.
you guys head back out into the
I think this is it. I
main
think this is the
thoroughfare over
break.
to the Four Corners Tavern. As you approach, you can already see there. Oh, sorry, you read something?
Is Timok and Yud on their way out?
No, they would be on the southeastern
Timok
side.
and
maybe later.
Yud.
But as you approach, you can see there are 2 figures. One is a large burly orc, and another that appears to be a bugbear are dragging a body out from the front.
Oh, okay.
Front where?
Of the
From inside of the Four Corners, and they're dragging it out into the street.
like
Was it a fight?
dead body
A dead
or-
body?
It's a limp body, and
Is it a
in just
fight?
a second you can see it's another orc.
Too much to drink, that one.
You hear a chuckle, and they throw it to the ground, and one of them kind of just slaps it in the face, and you can see the orc on the ground's face is just hamburger meat. It is bloodied, and the lip is split, and one of the eyes is swollen shut. And there's like spatters of his own blood across the chest,
I guess he
and they
started
both kind of sit there and look
with
at
the
him. And it's
wrong
like,
people.
poor bastard. Kick him in the side.
Poor bastard, I should kick him inside.
And he goes and takes a tankard that the bugbear was holding in the other hand and pours it over his face, and the orc on the ground goes like,
Did I win?
Did I win?
Piss off! We lost some money on you.
Oh, we got fights?
Inside and leave the orc there on the ground.
People
kinda
are
dazed.
betting on fights, or was it just a random
You
fight and
hear
people bet
there's
on it?
chatter and discussion and conversation and chuckles and guttural voices and high-pitched voices.
Oh my
and
god, I can't wait.
whiny laughter and
We're gonna have to wait for the
music,
live stream.
all emanating from
Honestly,
the
I'd
open
rather
doorway,
see that in the live
the four
stream.
corners.
It sounds
as you step
great.
within. And we're gonna go and take a break.
Honestly, that's a great place to break. I would love to see this in a live stream. Talk about it together.
All right, so we'll
experience
return
it
here in a
together.
few minutes, guys.
We're
We do have
going
our
to drink
fantastic
heartily. I'm going to make
Wormwood
sure you
giveaway
guys
for
saw.
friends
I
of
had that
Wormwood,
peach Jim
which, if you
Beam
haven't seen it yet, there's
on
a video
the
on social
last
media
live
of
stream.
them,
I
how they
just
made
was so
this
busy with
DM
everything, I didn't have time to go. And I told you guys my sister's boyfriend
you see the stuff
gifted
they
it
make
to
me
me
like
for the
that's
live
really
stream because
cool.
I had nothing.
You see the quality of
I'm gonna get
that's
something
really
good for
well
this.
done.
The
You see
Four
the actual
Corners
process, and like, I'm
Tavern.
still kind of blown away by it. So
We're probably going to have an
Yeah.
entire live stream of the Four Corners
Tonight is the
Tavern.
Purple Heart.
Purple Heart, my favorite one.
By a fantastic Scanlan short hull from the last campaign.
Tiefling colored.
Yes. One lucky winner gets this when we
love
return.
it. You guys know that's my
to
favorite
enter,
one.
go ahead and in
My
the critical chat,
favorite
enter the term
would
Minotaur.
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 That Centaur World, guys. The finale
disqualified
of season
once
2,
again,
which is the final
this is for
season
US,
so far.
Canada,
There might be a
for
season
Quebec.
3 this week.
We will have a
This
winner
week coming
when we
up,
return here
I'm
in a few
posting it on
minutes. We'll see you
Patreon.
guys
It's
in a second.
Patreon exclusive. Bye, Matt. All right, guys. So I am very excited. I'm going to get something nice, a special type of booze just for this occasion because I feel like the Four Corners Tavern is going to be a time. Matt is building it up to be so. He's like, you hear all these things and chatter and voices and humor, and this guy is dragged out. We drag out an orc. Is he fighting for money, or was it a random fight that people bet on? I tell you guys all the time, I used to drink every night, 6-7 nights a week, not condoning it, but I had a good time. I also had like 3 pancreatises and a DUI. So yeah, make mistakes sometimes, and it's not the greatest thing for your body, but it was fun. I don't regret it. I had a lot of fun, but I was in very good shape, and I also was an aggressive hothead that didn't know how to control myself at the time. Now I'm a much better person. But at the time, I feel like me and the friends I went with would literally go looking to get drunk and fight people and pick up girls. That's what we did. We I mean, that's, I guess, kind of why you go out. I mean, you go out to have a good time and unwind and do your thing. But if you're single, whether you're a girl or a guy, I feel like in the back of your head, you're not against meeting people. So it would turn into that by default. And we would get our frustration and anger of the workday out by beating up or fighting assholes. I was never the bad guy as far as I remember. Maybe once or twice I got a little drunk and maybe said or did the wrong thing. But most of the time I was just defensive of people getting bullied or assholes just being assholes. People that couldn't handle their booze, stuff like that. So I feel like you can make an entire episode out of just their adventures in the bar. We've done things similar. I'm feeling like this is the place, though, like one of the key places we could do it. But like I was saying, the whole reason I said that whole entire rant was there were times people would literally be like, I'm going to fight so-and-so. And people would anticipate this fight and bet on it. And it would be like just 2 regular dudes, like a guy I knew from high school or something like that, that we just didn't get along and words were said. And it's like, yo, we're going to fight. And we would frigging fight. I mean, it was like farmer kind of shit. We live in a mountainy, farmy kind of area. But it was all like, yo, we would just fist fight and the winner would kind of like suck it up and be like, whatever. And we kind of squash it and it'd be good. But people would bet on it and like put money down. That is what I'm thinking is happening there. Or it's just like a fight just erupts. That would happen all the time too, where a fight just breaks out and people are like, yo, I bet you like $10 so-and-so gets his ass kicked. And it's like on the spot, quick bet kind of thing. I'm just comparing it to real life experiences that I had. And like I said, 10 or 15 years of my life was lifting weights, bar brawling, that kind of thing. Crazy bar drinking fights. So I think I'm going to really enjoy it. I'm going to get something nice for the occasion. We're going to drink, watch, and be merry. The Four Corners, we had so many mystery characters. Madame Musk is great. It was a bunch of kobolds, a bunch of little kobolds, one of my favorites. I said if it wasn't for the fact they were so tiny, that's what I would like next to like a jacked werewolf. And we have Pistols O'Brien is doing my, I don't know why I'm looking around like he's going to pop out of somewhere, but he's making my null. Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure we went with a null, unless it was something else. I can't remember. It was like a hyena kind of thing. All I know is it was gigantic, jacked, Western gunslinging werewolf null thing. If it wasn't for the fact kobolds were tiny, I would have went for them. I just wanted something massive. Either way, can't wait for the live stream. I'm going on rant. Let's just find out. Next week, you guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in the description of every video. Patreon Hour exclusive every episode of Campaign 2, Vox Machina Season 1 and 2 in full unedited, hundreds of movies, Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Legend of Korra, Death Note, all these shows in full. Check the link for Patreon. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!